Ciao e bentornati! Welcome back to Pillole D'Italiano. What we are going to do today and in the next episode is answering some questions. When I say we, it means that I'm going to answer some of your questions. I got two specific ones, and so we're going to tackle one today and one in the next episode, just because I want to keep each episode short and sweet. Otherwise, they will not be called pillole, right? Pills anymore. This is just a reminder for you that yes, I do read the comments that you leave below, and I'm always happy to answer any questions you might have. So feel free, go ahead. If you're new to the channel, subscribe so you're not going to miss any future episode, especially the episodes where I will be answering your questions. During today's episode, episode 28, we are going to see how in Italian we can translate because. Why do we even need to tackle this? Because there are a couple of ways that we can go about it. On one hand, Italians use the same word to say why and because. Perché. Perché is used in questions and in the answers when you are explaining why you decided to do something, for example. Perché? Perché. Easy enough? Well, when it comes to the word because, though, in English, if you place the little preposition of right after, because of, then it becomes something different in Italian. We don't say perché di. So because is perché by itself, but because of could be per causa di or a causa di. You might have seen both versions, a causa di, per causa di. If you've seen both and you're wondering, is there a huge difference between the two? What is the difference between the two? I'm here to tell you that there is not really a big difference between the two. You could use them interchangeably, a causa di, per causa di, to mean because of. I would say that if we wanted to split the hair in four, as Italians would say, spaccare il capello in quattro, so if we really want to be super precise, a causa di has more of a meaning of as a consequence of something or someone, some action, some circumstance. As a consequence of, well, per causa di has more of the meaning of because of, and there is a bit of a blaming that goes behind it. So if I say a causa del tempo non siamo andati a fare una passeggiata. A causa del tempo, because of the weather, non siamo andati a fare una passeggiata. Non siamo andati, we didn't go to make a walk, meaning we didn't go for a walk. Non siamo andati a fare una passeggiata. So what is the reason why we didn't go? Because of the weather, a causa del tempo. Of course, we cannot blame the weather. So we're just saying because of the weather, we're not angry at the weather, we're not mad at anyone. A causa del tempo. A causa del maltempo, that would be because of the bad weather. So as a consequence of bad weather. If I say per causa di Maria, non siamo andati a fare una passeggiata. Per causa di Maria, now I'm saying because of Maria, I'm kind of blaming her a bit. And so I'm using per causa di. Per causa di Maria, non siamo andati a fare una passeggiata. Because of her, because of Maria, we didn't go to make a walk. So we didn't go for a walk. Now let's imagine that I already mentioned Maria in a previous sentence. So I just want to say because of her. Well, if you follow the pattern of per causa di, then you instinctively might want to say per causa di lei, because of her. It doesn't work that well. You will be understood. It just makes me a bit uncomfortable. You know that feeling that native speakers have when something doesn't work? You cannot necessarily explain why. Per causa di lei, technically, grammatically, it will be correct. It just does not work. We would rather say per causa sua. So di lei, of her, becomes her fault, her cause, right? Per causa sua, because of her fault. Per causa sua, per causa mia, because of me, if it's my fault. Per causa tua, sua, tua, mia. You notice how this possessive adjective is always in the feminine version because causa is a noun and it is a feminine noun. The word for cause, causa, is feminine. So if you want to say because of me, even if you're a man, you will say per causa mia. Because of her, because of him, same thing, per causa sua. Since this expression per causa di has the blaming aspect behind, there is a blaming component, oftentimes Italians will just say per colpa sua, tua, mia, per colpa di qualcuno. And colpa means fault. Colpa, once more, is a feminine noun like causa, so if you want to say because of me, it's my fault, you would say per colpa mia. Because of you, if it's your fault, per colpa tua. Enough with blaming people though. Every time you want to say because of something or someone, let's use a causa di or per causa di. That you can use them interchangeably. While if you only want to translate because, there is no preposition afterwards, just because, that will be perché. This is not an overcomplicated concept, so I don't want to make it more difficult than it actually is. That's why I will keep this lesson short and sweet. Of course, if you need more examples, feel free to let me know by leaving a comment in the comment section below. And once more, if you're new to the channel and you enjoy this type of content, subscribe so you're not going to miss any future episode. I will see you next time. Ciao, a presto!